All right, so we're diving into something pretty interesting today. The Grow Asia Innovation Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
They're back for 2025, and this time they're zeroing in on the Philippines.
Yeah, they had a big focus on rice in 2024, so it'll be interesting to see how this new challenge
Yeah,
builds on that.
for sure, for sure. And just for our listeners who want to get up to speed quickly today, we're going to be looking specifically at climate-smart Agri-Tech solutions.
Right.
You know, things that can really make a difference for smallholder farmers across Southeast Asia, particularly the Philippines.
Yeah, with a particular focus on coconut cacao and coffee producers.
Right. And this challenge is all about finding and supporting those solutions.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Oh.
It's like a launch pad for innovators, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A catalytic launch pad, as they call it.
That's the term they use.
With all the mentorship and partnership opportunities that come with it.
Exactly, and I think that's what makes it so interesting. It's not just about funding. It's about building a whole ecosystem of support.
It is. And it's tackling some pretty big issues, too.
Oh, for sure. Like one of the biggest hurdles they're facing is the digital literacy gap in a lot of these rural farming communities in the Philippines.
Right.
When you think about it, there was this survey back in 2019,
Okay.
and it showed that only 2 out of 5 Filipinos had basic ICT skills.
Wow.
And then you add in the fact that internet connectivity and infrastructure are often pretty shaky in these areas, and it
Yeah, it's a challenge.
makes you realize that even with great technology, getting it adopted is a whole other battle.
It's not just about inventing it. It's about making sure people can use it.
Exactly. And that's why I think it's really smart that they're aligning this challenge so closely with what the Philippine government is already doing.
Right.
You've got agencies like the Department of Agriculture, the Agricultural Training Institute,
Yeah.
the DOST, DTI, even the DICT.
So many acronyms.
Yeah, well, they're all working together to improve digital literacy and push for tech adoption in agriculture.
Sounds like a pretty coordinated effort.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's crucial for creating lasting change.
Now, the challenge itself has 3 pretty specific areas it's zeroing in on, right?
Yep. First up, traceability and logistics tools.
Okay.
This is about improving those certification processes and making sure everything's sustainable, compliant with the standards.
Makes sense.
It's like, imagine if a farmer could easily prove where their products came from, that they're ethically and environmentally sound.
Right.
That could open up so many doors for them, especially in markets that are really focused on those things.
Especially these days, right? Like consumers are way more conscious about where their food comes from than they used to be.
Absolutely. It's not just a bonus anymore. It's a real economic driver.
What's the second area?
Digital advisory solutions.
Okay.
So this is about giving farmers access to climate-smart insights.
Like what?
Like, say you're a coconut farmer, and you get tailored advice on your phone about water management or pest control based on real-time data.
Wow.
It's about taking expert knowledge and making it accessible to everyone.
So they can adapt to all these changes that are happening.
Precisely.
And the third focus area,
Technology adoption strategies.
which is really the core of the problem, right?
It is. It's about figuring out how to make technology more user-friendly, more affordable, and more relevant to smallholder farmers, and then providing the training and support they need to use it effectively.
So it's a pretty holistic approach then.
It is. It's looking at the big picture.
We did hear from some of the people involved, and they had some interesting things to say.
Oh, yeah. Carissa Murray-Boria from Grow Asia. She really hammered home the importance of building strong support systems for farmers to adopt these new technologies.
Right.
And Angel Bautista from PPSA, he was talking about this as a chance to bolster local agribusinesses.
And he highlighted how much agriculture contributes to the Philippine GDP, right?
Yeah, about 1/8, which is pretty significant.
And his focus on coconut cacao and coffee that really emphasizes their economic potential.
It does. And Priya Thachadi from Villgro Philippines, she's all about empowering startups to create sustainable solutions and create economic opportunities, particularly for women in agriculture.
So again, that collaborative spirit really comes through.
It does. And, these finalists are going to be getting mentorship and support from PPSA and Villgro, which is acting as an incubator.
It sounds like they're casting a wide net for partners, too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The more collaboration, the better, I think.
So essentially, this Grow Asia Innovation Challenge is all about making smallholder farms in the Philippines more resilient, more sustainable.
Right. Especially those focused on coconut cacao and coffee.
Right. And they're tackling that digital literacy gap head on.
And building a whole ecosystem to support innovation.
Mm-hmm.
It's really about those moments when the right technology clicks with the actual needs of the farmers on the ground.
It's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So for our listeners out there, think about the bigger picture. What happens when you give smallholder farmers these digital tools?
Yeah, what kind of impact could that have on their communities, on the economy as a whole, even on global sustainability?
It's a question worth pondering. And if you're interested in learning more, I definitely recommend checking out the Grow Asia website.
Yeah, they have tons of information there.
All right, thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See you then.